Look at what's going on, guys. Look at the people in the buses. It's just crazy. Look. The taxi drivers came for us. Look, they.
This is a road rage incident between a taxi driver and a biker in South Africa. The taxi driver almost run over the man on the bike with this reckless move. This was straight up attempted murder in broad daylight. This taxi driver had noticed an Uber driver on the same route he was on, and the man decided to do the unthinkable in broad daylight. In South Africa, the taxi association often clash with other public transport service providers as they aim to dominate the market. They often turn to unlawful means to stop their competition, and in this case, the Uber driver had been targeted. The taxi driver destroyed the whole front of the small vehicle as things escalated further. The driver was willing to destroy his own van just to stop this man from operating on the road. In this scene, the taxi was rushing for spots at the station with the door open, leading to these passengers being flung out of the vehicle. That was just reckless, right in front of the police monitoring the vehicles.
Look at what's going on, guys. Look at the people in the buses. It's just crazy. Look. The taxi drivers came for us. Look, they.
This was during a taxi strike in South Africa. The taxi association had decided to shut down all transportation in the nation, and any services operating were to face retaliation. The people were now rushing out of the buses after being intercepted by these taxi drivers.
Hitting everything that's moving. Look at that.
Things escalated to the point of buses being burned in the streets. The taxi drivers are willing to do anything possible to eliminate any competition in the nation of South Africa. In this next clip, the taxis can be seen going the opposite direction of oncoming traffic. This was extremely dangerous with a lot of vehicles on the road. This driver was moments away from a head-on collision because of the lawlessness of these minibus drivers. The man had to come to a stop to avoid the taxi drivers. In South Africa, once you see these minibuses anywhere close to where you are driving, it is highly advised to pay extra attention to what might happen next. This driver decided it was a good idea to stop right in the middle of the road after noticing a passenger on the sidewalk. He ended up being wrecked by a truck, which was turning. The passenger tried to catch up with a ride, but it was a bit too late. In this case, the taxi driver was threatening a man with a machete after a clash on the road.
It's alright. Carry on. You want to. Yeah, you make your dad, not me.
Things were about to escalate even further in a second.
I'll push him. I don't give a damn. I'll kill this bastard. Watch him.
Now he's gonna stop.
Watch now. But I jumped out. But you can't come and fight it out. What is it? Fuck you. Come move. Take your back and fuck off. I'm getting you. Take your photo.
I've got a video game.
You're fucked up. Watch me. Watch me.
Get in your car, please, and go.
Fucking rubbish. Go off. I'm taking your door off. That's good.
In this case, the taxi driver decided it was a good idea to go against oncoming traffic. The reckless behavior not only endangered the driver, but also other motorists on the road. Even the police are no match for this group. These officers struggled to stop this taxi driver, and the whole situation was just comical with how it was being handled. These taxi drivers clashed with the police at a taxi rank. They refused to comply with the officers, and it was now chaos. The traffic cops were impounding the vans aided by the new City of Cape Town's amended traffic bylaw. Implemented in July 2023, the law allows for the immediate impoundment of vehicles for various traffic offenses, including reckless driving, unroadworthy vehicles, and missing or improperly displayed number plates, and aims to address issues like illegal street racing and taxi operator violations. This exact clash led to a massive strike by the Taxi Association. Another taxi driving reckless. The biker thought he could have a chat with the driver, but he was in for a nasty surprise. The man was now on the ground, trying to piece together what had just happened.
Come, stop, Taso, stop, it's an accident, stop, you hit me, I'm driving there, you come over, you hit me, come.
The taxi driver was not trying to hear any of it after almost running over the biker.
Call the cops, Yeah.
In this case, the trucker had been targeted by this taxi. He had picked up 2 passengers on the highway, and this led to this clash with the taxi people. Unfortunately for the van, it was no match for the big truck.